Somebody asks a question, why discuss the reason why having the correct aqeedah is important. Now, if you follow me and you follow brothers like Muhammad Tim Humble, you follow brothers like Abdurrahman Hassan, mashallah, a lot of the brothers, you'll find that they always speak about this term aqeedah, and they're always focusing on this word tawheed, and you'll hear them use the word shirk. Why is aqeedah important? Aqeedah, it refers to those beliefs that a Muslim must hold. The creed, what do you believe? What is there in your heart? What is it that you affirm? And what is it that you believe in your heart and you hold that to be the truth? So the aqeedah of the atheist is that this whole universe and this whole world and himself and everything around us, he holds his aqeedah is that it came about by mere chance. There was a big bang. And the Hindu, he has his aqeedah. So what aqeedah do you hold? What are your beliefs that you hold in your heart and you hold them to be the truth and you don't have any doubt concerning them? And these are beliefs which you are firm in. This is aqeedah. And the Muslim has to have the correct aqeedah, because from the aqeedah spouts the actions. From the correct aqeedah spouts the worship. If you believe that you can call upon the dead, then your actions are going to lead you to call upon the dead. That's going to make you a mushrik and you're going to go to the fire for all of eternity. If you believe that this whole creation came about by chance, then you're not going to worship Allah. So aqeedah refers to those matters that a Muslim has to believe in, and he has full firm conviction in them, and he has no doubts concerning them, and they lead to his actions. This is the creed. Aqeedah, brothers and sisters, is so important, because if a person has the wrong aqeedah and it leads him to commit shirk, that person will never get into Jannah. If he dies whilst committing shirk and he hasn't made tawbah and stopped and rectified his ways, he will never enter into Jannah, because there is something, it's like the most deadly of the sins. It's the most serious of the sins. Every single sin, Allah will either punish you for it or He'll forgive you for it. If He wants, it's up to the will of Allah. So if a person murders, if a person steals and commits zina and he takes riba and all of these things, Allah will punish him if Allah wills. So he's liable to the punishment of Allah. But that depends on what Allah wills. But there's one sin which, if a person commits it and he dies whilst committing it, then Allah has already told him in the Quran that He will never forgive it. Allah says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرُ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ. Allah will never forgive that partners be associated with Him. And this is what's known as shirk. And the person who commits shirk, if he dies whilst committing it, meaning he hasn't stopped, if he holds those shirky beliefs, then he will go to the hellfire for all of eternity. And it doesn't matter who he is, because Allah has warned and threatened the best of the people. So if it applies to the best of the people, of course it applies to everybody else. Allah says, وَلَقَدْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ وَإِلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ لَإِنْ أَشْرَكْتَ لَيَحْبَطَنَّ عَمَلُكَ وَلَتَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Allah says, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, وَلَقَدْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ وَإِلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. Indeed, it has been revealed to you, just like it was revealed to those who came before you, meaning the other prophets, the ones who were receiving revelation of the prophets, that if you commit shirk, all of your deeds will be rendered null and void, and you're going to be from amongst the losers. If Allah is threatening Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then what about me and you? Allah says, إِنَّهُ مَن يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ الْجَنَّةِ وَمَأْوَاهُ النَّارِ. Allah says, indeed, the one who commits shirk with Allah, then Allah has made Jannah haram for him, and his resting place is going to be the fire. Now, brothers and sisters, you tell me, what kind of advisor would I be to you? What kind of teacher would I be to you? What kind of brother would I be to you? If I'm saying to you, brothers pray, brothers clean our hearts, brothers don't judge, sisters wear hijab, please, you're amazing, let's all be lovey-dovey. But I don't teach you about the one thing that if you fall into it, it's gonna destroy you. And I don't tell you about the one thing that you must do in order to attain the mercy of Allah. What kind of person am I going to be? And so that's why it's so important that when you listen to somebody, you need to listen and you need to develop yourself the correct aqeedah.